This is how you will do your photography and art assignment. These same steps will be very common for each assignment, so it may be useful to watch this again. When you get your assignment, you're going to have two items. You're going to have your teacher's copy of the slides that are presented and the student copy of just the response. You're going to want to open both. When you open the teacher's copy of the instructions, it's going to show the same slides we saw in Zoom. It'll have a title slide, such as Telling Stories with Hands. Your slide will also have a task summary to help you remember what to do. You're going to have an art chat, create, upload, and make sure you reflect and respond. Many of these slides we will go through together, but look for those icons to help you find the slides that match your response. In my student response on the first page, you can see that it has an art chat. An art chat is going to be a response to one of the artists here. In the art chat directions, it says, let's meet some photographers. Pick one photographer to explore and respond to. You can click on the picture to see their work. You can choose Ansel Adams, Carrie Mae Weems, Romina Risa, or William Wegman. If I want to explore William Wegman, I'm going to click on him and go to that slide. There's a video here I can watch and an example of his work. I'm going to watch the video first and then do the example here and just investigate what I see. When I'm ready to respond, all I have to do is click and drag the circle over the artist I chose. So I can click and drag. Now I've chosen my artist, William Wegman. In the boxes, you can highlight the text and begin typing. Describe the photographer's work. You can see I've already began to type. In his work, he dressed two dogs in people's clothes. I may want to be more specific about the type of clothes, whether or not the photograph was in color or not, or the poses that he chose. This is not enough information right now to be a good work. I also want to answer the question, what message did they want to send to their viewer? How do I know? This is more of an opinion. What do I think this artist is trying to say with his photographs? How do I know that he's trying to say that? Remember, this is an opinion, so have evidence to back your opinion. Now it's time to create. You can see the create icon here. I need to go find the create icon on the next slideshow. Time to create. I see the icon here. It says to photograph my hands or someone else's holding something meaningful to me. I can take at least 2 good photos in different poses, but I can take more if I would like. I'm going to use my Chromebook to take the picture and edit it to check to make sure it's appropriate. Remember to think about what am I trying to say about myself or what am I trying to communicate. I've already taken my photographs, but I'm going to insert it into this slide. There are 2 slides. You can see I've finished one of my photographs here. To insert my other photograph, I'm going to click Insert, Image, and Upload from Computer here. If I would like, I could use the camera if I haven't taken a picture yet. If I'm ready to upload, I can go here. Now, your picture may be available right away on your desktop, but it could also be in Documents, Downloads, or Pictures, or another location. So make sure you search around on the side. Now I'm going to pick the picture that I want to use. Now you'll notice this picture. I used a piece of paper as a background to help me. I also used the timer tool to help me take a clear and still picture. It sometimes helps to exhale as the picture is being taken, as it steadies your body. To start editing my picture, I'm going to first start with the crop tool up here. When I click the crop tool, you can see that there are corners in black. It is very important that you look at your icon. Do you see how my icon shows arrows? That means that it's actually going to shrink my picture, but not the frame that it's viewable. Instead, I want to make sure that my picture is cropped the right way. So I need to make sure that I'm moving the black line. When I move the black line, some of the picture will fade, which will show which parts will be cut off. I'm going to trim my picture down so that I can get rid of some of the background that I don't want. I don't want to go too close to my hand. I still want some space for my objects to breathe. When you get to this point, push the Enter key. That will get rid of any of the extra spaces. You can also change the size of your picture. Do not drag the sides of the box. That'll stretch your picture and distort it. Instead, always grab the corner and drag it upward. I'm going to center it on my slide and I'm ready to edit. To edit, just go to Format Options. Make sure you've clicked your picture, otherwise Format Options will not appear. You don't need to change the size or rotate at this time, and the position should be fine as long as you've dragged it to the center, but I could recolor. A recolor choice, you have lots of options on how you could recolor your image, anything from funky greens and blues to some sepia tones. I could even do a negative. I think I'm going to choose a negative for this one. I can also make a few adjustments. Transparency you may not want to do because all it does is make your picture fade away. It makes it very difficult to see. We'll use transparency at another time. But brightness and contrast are going to change how bright and the difference between the dark and lights in your photo. So I'm going to drag my brightness up or down and change the contrast. I might increase or decrease it. I want these paintbrushes to look like they're glowing. If I don't like what I've done, I can always hit reset. When I'm ready, I can add a title. Great, I've done my task. Make sure you do both photographs in different ways. Now it's time to reflect and respond. Check to see that there's not a slide. Oh, I see reflect and respond is here. Did I write an artist statement? Not yet. Now I can reflect and respond by typing in the boxes. Again, highlight the text and begin typing. What object or pose did I choose? Well, I chose to use my hands holding paintbrushes in two different ways. I chose paintbrushes because I'm an artist. I want to show that art is my passion. What did I want to say about myself with these pictures? I think it's important to artists to show off their tools. I use lots of different brushes and my techniques, and I'm passionate about art. I used different colors to show different parts and highlight these paintbrushes, especially in the negative. Those are some things that I could type in this area. When I'm done, I can simply close the slideshow. Make sure I completed everything. I picked an artist to explore and responded to the questions. I photographed my hands. I uploaded them to Google Classroom, and I wrote an artist statement. I can get bonus points if I upload to ArtSonia, but maybe I'll do that later if I have time. When I'm ready to turn in, I'm going to click this black button here to turn in. It'll give me both of my copies of anything I've made and turn it in to the teacher to see. If I would like, I can take those same photographs to ArtSonia. ArtSonia upload directions are in Art Help Tips and Tricks. If you need help, watch this video again.